What's up, Coach Jeff? Yeah. Pops training camp. Come on, bring it. Right on.
I bet you stay here. Bunch! Were you sparring? Okay. No, we'll stay here. You got in that 4th last night. What did we talk about? Sleep. Right? That's from you're tired and all of a sudden you come in there, you have a horrible day.
I've been doing my running in the
So you guys did the Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Yes, sir.
Keep that up. You're getting better. Cody, you're in here, right?
My time's going down a couple seconds, but really I'm noticing when I'm not taking as long.
That's like I said.
30, 25 seconds.
That's what I want. So I want you to be able to get your time lower and 15-second rest where you can do it again. That's when you're really getting in shape. So here. Clint.
Seek and destroy. Good work, guys.
Hector. I'm good. Bob.
Got a few of you with fights coming up relatively soon. Just want to make sure we're getting, today's a long weekend day, but we got to start making sure we get Bunch in the cage, Salim in the cage, as well as Mexican got fights coming. Lawson in the cage.
Tony Johnson.
Tony Johnson in the cage. I think we got to separate him and Chuck a little bit because they're not going to know how to fight anybody else other than each other. On the fights, you got to think about this stuff as tag. Whether you think they're hurting you or not, you hit them, they don't hit you. That doesn't mean that sometimes you're not hit. Sometimes you get clipped, but you definitely want to minimize the amount of damage you take because it's not a problem until it is a problem. And I think we saw a great example of that. Unfortunately, Saturday night, DC just went out there and wrecked him in the first round, and I just think lost all concern and respect for him, and it was just didn't give a shit whether he got hit or not. Didn't give a shit whether his hands were up or not. Whether you know it or not, it takes a little bit from you every time you get clipped. And then with the body shots, the first couple weren't no problem, and then all of a sudden it was a problem, and then it was a big problem. And congrats to Stipe for friggin' finding a way and mixing it up. He's obviously a warrior. 2 guys that were in there warriors. On the scorecards, DC was up 3 rounds. Shitty situation, but it's the game we're in. The ball's in his court. If he wants to do it again, he can. If he wants to hang it up, hey, no shame in the fights and the careers he's had. Anyway, whatever it is, we'll all support it. But that's it for me.
Jeff?
Yeah, I was just watching the fights too, and just on a coach perspective. I watched Mobley, and Mobley could have won that fight if he'd have took that leg out. That guy, after the fight, was having a hard time trying to walk on that leg, and Mobley tried to exchange with him, and it didn't work. And DC he could have won that fight very easily if he'd have took him to the ground. I always tell you guys, the smarter fighter always wins. And you know, when you let them outsmart you, that's how you lose. And that was an experience, you know, from our guys. And you know, guys that I'm working with, I want you guys to think about that as well, because it's important to make the change when you need to make the change so that you can win that fight. Because it is about winning. That's it, huh?
Okay. Well,
Can I say that?
yeah.
This is our last day here in Khabib, me, Islam, and everybody gonna move to Dubai like 17 days before fight. We have to move because different climate there, and I wanna say thank you for everybody. You know, Islam is very good. Islam is great shape. I feel great. You know, it's like we train so hard, sparring, weights, running, wrestling, fight. We do everything that we have to do. You know, now we have last 17 days. 10 more hard days, and last week we're gonna cut weight. Everything is good. I just want to say thank you all team. Thank you.
Okay.
Coach,
Sorry.
and I want to say like more than what like DC rules, I think is like nothing when you watch what was Ken. You know, Ken was like last week he lost his mother. Like parents, like mother, like obviously like mother is like most important thing in our life. And like when we watch like what Ken was and what this was, like this was nothing, you know. He is already warrior, he is champion, he's a great champion, you know. He's one of the best guys in the world of all time who did this inside the octagon, and you know it's like belt is nothing. He can, after a couple months, he can finish this guy and take his belt. But you know, like when you watch like what Ken lose, it's like, you know, it's most important. If you guys have your parents, you have to take care of your parents, and this is what I want to say. Thank you very much.
Okay. So like Khabib said, we're all leaving tomorrow. Also to Miles, who's been with us for over a month. He'll be going back to Ireland tomorrow, and it was a great pleasure to have him here, you know, interact with us. And actually, to me, he's part AKA for life. He taught for us here. I mean, everything that he did was pro team, you know. And I'm proud to say that thank you, Miles, for coming back. And I look forward to seeing you again. In regards to the fight game, I always tell you guys, you know, the best plan, if it's working, is always the plan that we come up with. And if you don't follow that plan, you got to follow your own plan. And the last and most important is no matter what, you have to win. And like Bob said, in DC's case, you know, the whole idea, as I talked to him, I said, you know, everything Bob said, we've been talking about this for over 2 months. Proving you can take a shot doesn't mean you should take a shot. And DC said yes, but of course he goes into the fight after the first round, the total opposite, and you guys know the story from there. But again, like I always tell you guys, is, you know, I always share the story because I believe that's the best story to always share about the stupidest thing you could ever think about. Getting hit doesn't prove you're tough. Getting hit to me thinks you're stupid if you allow them to hit you. That's not a smart move, never. Because when you're killing brain cells, guess what? You're killing part of your life. You know, that's why I don't like it. I don't like you guys in here. What I always tell you guys, if you're getting hit and you're working with somebody, but he's hitting you, what do I say? Bring up the heat so you don't get hit. Okay? You don't continue to stay there and let the person beat on you. It's stupid. It's stupid, very stupid. So just remember that, you know, this is, like Bob said, the sport of hit and don't get hit. That's the smart fighter, the guy that goes in there and never gets hit and hits you, makes you pay for what you do. You know, you notice the enthusiasm here has been really great. You know, DC has the fight camp and the morale here picks up big time. Then Khabib comes in and it jumps up again. And now DC's done, Khabib's done, and you guys need to try to do everything you can to be here to support each other, to still make you better, because there's so much raw talent in here and good seasoned talent. And you guys have to work with each other and help each other grow. And I gotta tell you guys, you know, we've been doing this for a while, and I noticed so many of you guys are becoming more family than I would have ever expected. So many of you guys are here for your teammates. I notice it. A lot of you guys are being selfless. You go out there and you do things to help your fellow teammate. I see that all. I've seen it with the running. You know, all of a sudden, you know, it's first me and James, and all of a sudden it's James and Manap. Of course, Manap takes forever to get him there, but he was there, you know, and then the twins come with Salim, and next thing you know, we got a whole crew out there running. And why? Because you guys are supporting each other. The morale goes higher, the improvement of the team goes higher. So the more you guys work on that, the better. Another thing too, and since we implemented more rounds of grappling, I noticed quite a few of you guys, you've gotten better on the ground. A lot of you guys have gotten better on the ground for more time spent on the ground. And like I said, when I was in Dagestan, man, I witnessed those guys, incredible. Every one of those guys was great ground, great ground. Their stand-up maybe needs some work, but doesn't matter because their ground was so damn good that they could dictate where the fight was gonna go. And if you could dictate where the fight's gonna go, guess what? You're more likely gonna be the winner. So keep that in mind, you know. Stand-up's great. Nothing wrong with the stand-up, but man, forget the ground, and there's a price to pay for that. Yeah. You know, there's a price to pay for that. So just try to keep the morale up with that, and then while we're gone, I'd appreciate when I come back if I see it better improved in everyone here, you know, and so far I've been very happy. You know, when I was gone, I had Clint take over, and I didn't get no complaints from anybody, so I'm assuming Clint did a great job in becoming the head coach while I was gone, so I give my hand for that. Good, okay, that being said, yes?
One more thing, sorry. So, Antoine.
Yeah, I'm going to fight next weekend. So I'm going to Tijuana tomorrow with Suave and Chumugli. So I got a great camp. Like, should I say, like the shot morphing was great. Like a lot of help for the coaches, the teammates. So just want to thank you, everyone, because everything was great, and just thank you.
Okay, anybody else? Luke, you got anything?
Yeah, what's up, guys? Good to see everybody. Obviously, I'd like to be here more, but it's just not always working the way you want. Life takes you different directions. DC, man, I love DC, and I've done 10 years of hard sparring with DC, and he does this a lot, where he kind of gets distracted in the moment in training, and he gets into that brawl mode. I can't tell you how many times we've done that together, back and forth, and I've gotten pissed about it, and I came in here and I vocalized that to him. And it comes out in your fights. So just make sure you keep your head all along the way. Every round you step in there, every round you go through, keep your head, keep your focus, because that comes out as you fight. You know, he fought perfectly the first 2 rounds, first round and a half. Everything was clean, everything was smooth, he put everything together, his kicks, his wrestling, and then he got into that brawl mode. Adjustment is the biggest key in fighting. Adjustment and being focused, confident, and relaxed. That adjustment, the greatest champions adjust to what they see every step you pose. So, train like you're gonna fight. You're gonna fight like you're gonna train. Just real quick, 4:30 tomorrow. If you guys want to join me, twins and Salim for the run, just putting that out there.
Where at?
Track, we can meet here.
Tomorrow?
Track down the street. Yeah.
4:30? Yeah, 4:30. Okay, so.
I want to say just for Khabib say thank you all coach, guys, thank you for everything. It's very good training camp for me. I'm ready for this fight. Thank you guys.
Good, okay, anybody else? Oh, good, okay, clean up. Yes.
So I'm leaving tomorrow. I think I'll be back Friday for training, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
So I'm gone. Another thing for those that don't know it, DC's probably losing his dad this week too. So that's another thing going on. If you want to reach out or whatever, doing his best. But I'll be back the rest of the time I think you're gone. So.
Okay. All right. Okay, so while I'm gone, let's see. Hector, you're not gonna be here? Are you gonna be here?
I'm trying to be here.
Okay, if you're not here, Bunch.
What's up?
Can actually, you know what, Clint, you've been here.
Yeah.
So if he's not here, you run it? Okay, good, okay. All right, so we got it then? So basically, and then of course, Bunch is, he's still fighting, we'll have him. You can be like last as far as taking over when we're here. All right, clean up. Ustedes aquí. Jaime, you and Jamik, the bathroom. The middle rim. The cage.